Good afternoon, church. Pastor Sam here. Good to be with you. Another week. Thankfully, the weather's getting warmer and we're able to go outside more and get hopefully still connecting with family and enjoying this time, this different season of life. And as we've been doing the past few weeks, trying to think of really creative ways that we can stay connected as the body and connect you with leaders in our church, with families in our church. And so today we have a special guest here. Danny and Karen Ray are with us. Danny's one of our elders, and his wife Karen. They're came to us. They were in Missouri, went to California for a bit, and then they're back to us as of a couple years ago. So we're so excited for them to be back in the life of our church over these past few years. And Danny serves on our staff team. He's our administrative pastor as well as an elder. So we're excited to hear from them. So I want to ask them a couple questions, and then we will see what the Lord has for us. So first of all, you guys, tell us a little bit about how it's been going lately. What's your life been like over these past few weeks?
Go ahead.
Well, it's been wonderful for me because my company offered a time off for those that are high risk, and I've had a wonderful, calm last 5 weeks at home, which has been wonderful for me.
And I've had more home cooked meals than I've ever had in 38 years of marriage.
Oh, stop. Maybe the last 5 years.
and that's not a dig, because she knows I like to eat out all the time. So
yeah.
I'm being retrained.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it being over.
So we can go out.
That's right. Well, so Karen, that's great to hear that, you've probably felt more relaxed and more at ease, with your job changing and different pace. I know that's a blessing.
Yes.
Good. Well, along those lines, just thinking about, this season we've had and for you guys personally, what do you feel like God's been teaching you during this season?
I was just sharing with Danny that in this time of getting off the merry-go-round of schedules and chaos and stress and things like that, because I'm in retail, that in my devotions and your message, unexpected circumstances this last Sunday, all tied together. What I'm hearing from the Lord: be still and know that I am God. Psalms 46:10, and then abide in me, dwell in me, delight in me. So it's been such a time of refreshment and rest and recharging for me, and evaluating where I'm going. And Danny and I have been talking about different decisions, and in this time of rest, the Lord seems to be affirming some upcoming decisions that we're making.
That's great.
Well, we thought about these questions separately, and I had the same verse. Be still and know that I am the Lord. I am God. But it also, a lot of times people don't finish the verse. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. And the word be still, it's easy to interpret it as being quiet, but it's also like just settle down. Just I think in this time of COVID-19 that there's no better time, and for most of us to have margin to spend more time with the Lord quiet. So many times we're asking questions, why, but we're not listening. So I encourage people, it's been a blessing to me anyways, to just be still a little bit more and listen better.
It's good.
When I was studying, my verse for abide was John 15:4, which is the talking about the vine. Remain in me and I will remain in you. And then for dwell, I had how lovely are your dwelling places, O Lord, just to be dwelling in him. That was Psalm 84:1. And then delight yourself, Psalm 37:4, a verse that I memorized a long time ago. delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. And in our decision making and talking things over, that delighting in Him is He is affirming steps and directions that we need to go in. So I love that. The peace that I have in Him, and knowing that He's in control of every circumstance, that my fulfillment, satisfaction, and my worth is in Him and not anything in this world.
Yeah, and that's my prayer for us, that hopefully forming habits and changing our lifestyle in some ways that'll carry over to, as our life gets back to more normal, what can we take with us? And that's a good word. I appreciate it. Well, along those lines, one last question is, how can God use you guys? What could you encourage our church with these days, as we're kind of in that same boat as you mentioned?
Let's start meeting together.
We're missing people.
It's 10 or less right now. And Karen, we see people in the park that's behind our house here. We also had a little gathering on Sunday. Everyone's separated and just visiting.
In our front yard.
No big agenda, just connecting again. And my encouragement to the church is, it doesn't have to be a big deal, just 2 or 3 or 4, keep it safe. And, but I think people are ready to start meeting together.
It's like the old saying goes, right? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. And I hope that
it's true.
Yeah.
And just thinking about, in this time for us, we're doing a lot of good things, but what do you think the Lord is giving you that's better? Let go of good to go for something better. And just chasing after Him, the things of the eternal kingdom and not the earthly kingdom.
So you're saying watching Netflix all day probably isn't the best thing?
I have not done that.
I have not heard anybody have a stroke or over not having sports. I mean, people have been close, and we'll welcome back some of that entertainment, but certainly it's a unique time. So the encouragement to the body is, and for myself, is continue to build those disciplines with the Lord and reach out to somebody.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you guys. Thanks for taking some time to chat with us, and we're excited. And yeah, hopefully soon, we're ready to at least gather face to face in some respect. So even if it's 2 or 3, whatever it is.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you for your time, and we'll talk again soon. Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks, Sam.
All right. Bye.